All right, I'm live, I think, and it's all a little wonky, but I think we're good there. Gonna go check over on my other screen, see if we can get myself live over here so I can see any comments. And there we go. Perfect. All right, happy Tuesday. I got a surprise box in my mailbox this morning, and I was excited, and I decided I was just going to come on live and open up the newest paper pumpkin. So this one's called Autumn Abundance, and this is September 2024, and literally it just came. And so we're going to open it together. We didn't get a very big sneak preview of this this month, unlike last month where we got actually to see a card that was in this paper pumpkin, or in the last paper pumpkin one. So this time we're gonna sort of having a surprise, which is the kind of fun thing about having a paper pumpkin subscription. You get a little sneak peek, but you don't know necessarily what the cards are going to look like. And so we are going to open this up and we are going to start looking at the details. All right, so our Stampin' Spot is Cajun Craze, which is great because this is not a color that I actually have currently right now. So it's kind of nice to have a new color for me to play around with. And it's a great fall color. I actually think this was used when I did my live this weekend as part of Autumn to Remember. So I might have some fun playing with the rest of the layouts for Autumn to Remember. Okay, so we have a stamp set. The stamp set says, "With thanks, sending autumn wishes your way, thinking of you." And then we've got some really great leaves. We've got a snail, so we've got a snail shell and then the snail body. And then this is, again, looks just like some wildflowers kind of thing. So I know, kind of hard to see probably, but hopefully my hand is showing it a little bit. I see we have a lot of shadows today. It's pretty overcast today, so I'm not getting a lot of sunlight in my room. All right, so let's open this up and let's see. Oh, look at this. This is really pretty. Okay, so that is the packaging. So let's go ahead and let's open this up. But this is, I love these colors. I'm noticing a lot that people are introducing blue into their fall color schemes, so it looks like that's also what's happening here. And I really do like that pop of blue with the gold, the oranges and yellows and green colors. It actually gives it a nice, a little bit more vibrant, and I don't know if happy is the right word, but definitely a touch more color than I've seen. So again, we've got some dimensionals. We've got pieces, some paper there. We've got, oh, smaller cards. Okay, so we've got a different size card this time. This is more like a 4x4 card. Let's just measure that. 4 1/4 by 4 1/4. So this is a 4 1/4, 4 by 1/4. Move that out of the way. Then we've got a couple of other envelopes that are standard size here. So 3 of those envelopes. And then we have 3 of these 4 1/4 by 4 1/4 with the hole punched out. Those are pretty. Then we've got, oh, this is really nice. Okay, so this one has got, I think it looks like rose gold foiling. And hopefully you can see that as I move it around. There's shiny foiling across this. And then it's got like a wash on top of it as well. It's got this yellow wash. Again, really, really pretty on that one. We have our die cuts. So there's 3 sheets of die cuts. Oh, unexpected. This is a very unexpected card base. Again, with that rose gold foiling on there. That's interesting. I wonder what that card's going to look like. Okay. We have some adhesive there. We've got some banners. And then we have a few more die cuts here that are part of that. Okay. So far, really pretty. Really, really pretty colors. Really liking the colors. And so again, this is another look at the stamp set. So with thanks, sending autumn wishes your way, thinking of you, the leaves, and then the snail. All right, so let's take a look at what these cards are supposed to look like. All right, so I really find these cards. I'm actually pretty happy with this kit. I wasn't sure I was going to get it. I was unsure if I really needed this or if I wanted it, but boy, these are really pretty cards. I'm really liking it, these two, and this one is just very different. So really, really fun. Really like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's do some creating. So I'm going to just set some of this stuff aside, and we are going to create one of each of these cards. So I do not need the envelopes right now, so we'll put those off to the side. We'll pull out one each of these pieces. I do like to make at least one card from the kit before I start destroying it and turning it into something new. Okay, so this one we're going to start with is card number 1, which is the 4x4 card. And we are going to need one of the squares that's in the Cajun Craze, is what I'm assuming this color is. And we need our block, and we need the sending autumn wishes your way. I'm not sure if I'm going to put that sentiment on. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and stamp the pieces here. I guess I might change that to giving thanks, or with thanks. But okay, so let's play around. Okay, so I need a different block. I need something a little bit bigger. So we're going to grab that block, and we're going to go ahead and open this up. Again, one of the things I like is, I don't send out a whole lot of cards per se, and so I like to have them be very useful sentiments for when I do send them out. And so I don't just send random cards to people. And so sending autumn wishes your way, doesn't necessarily make sense to me. But maybe we'll just do it like it says and make one card with that sentiment. Okay, so I've inked that up, and we're going to go ahead and the instructions say that we're going to place it down here in the lower right hand corner, like so. All right. And then it wants us to use the little dots. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to grab this guy, I think. And it wants us to apply the dots to the front. Okay. Now that's interesting. I kind of thought that maybe we would get some lift with dimensionals, but it looks like we're not doing that. So, okay, that might be a change that I would make in doing this with dimensionals instead. So go ahead and put those guys on. All right, and so now we're going to grab our pieces, and we need one of these pieces here from the die cuts. We need let's see, we need one of these here. Okay, and then we need a snail, a mushroom, and the log for that. Okay, so we're going to pull those guys out, and then the last thing we need is one of these. All right, we are going to just do what it says. We're going to say sending autumn wishes your way. I think I could turn that into a happy birthday card. The more I think about it, I could put happy birthday on the inside. This is a general enough saying that it would work possibly for a thank you, a birthday card, or even a thank you card on the inside. So that could change what the inside is. Okay. Very good. Let's see. Okay. Trying to center that. I think I got a little bit too much ink on it. Yeah, I did. I'm not happy with that one. Okay, so we're going to flip that over, and I think what we're going to do, I got a little bit too much ink. I pressed a little bit too hard and it got kind of in the crevices there. So I'm going to try that one more time. I'll be a little bit lighter with my tapping. Okay, here we go. So,
Hand me a piece of paper or a post-it note. That's all I need, really.
Okay, I'm on. You need a big post-it note or a small one? Okay, that one looks a little bit better. So, okay, so I like that one a little bit better, so we'll use that one. And, okie doke. All right, so now we're going to do our assembly. So we are going to take our card, go ahead and fold it, and then I do like to use, if I had my bone folder, I've lost my bone folder. Okay, I'm going to just use the edge of my scissors. Usually I will use my bone folder. I want to get a nice sharp crease, so I want to use that to get a nice sharp crease. And we are going to put our piece that we've stamped, take off the backs here. Like so. There we go. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and lay that in, and I'm going to turn this just a little bit so you guys can see what I'm doing. So I'm going to just lay this here on the inside. Just want to make sure that I'm placing it with enough space for the card to fold, like so. And then we have our piece with our, probably could have stamped it a little bit higher, but that's okay. Oh, nope, I gotta turn it around. I wasn't paying attention. Ha ha ha. How is it gonna fold? Let's try that again. Okay, so if it's gonna fold like that, then I want the piece to go in like this. All right. There, that's better. Okay, so now we've got it going the right direction. Okay, so now we're going to add our pieces on top here. And honestly, they've got the directly on top, but I'm going to use dimensionals. I actually want this to be a little bit more popped up. I want to have some more dimension to it. So I'm going to put dimensionals on this one. And means we'll have to put dimensionals on the rest of them as well. But there we go. Like so. Whoops. Got a little bit too high there. I want it to stick, but hopefully, yeah, okay, that looks good, like that. Okay, so then we're going to add some dimensionals to these pieces as well. I'm about to sneeze, sorry. That happens. All right, so Paper Pumpkin right now is running a special. That is the gosh, I didn't even think to pull up the details on it, but we are running a special on Paper Pumpkin. If you subscribe to Paper Pumpkin this month, there is a special that's going on that you can get. I'll see if I can pull that up before I close this out quickly, but that's going on, and then tomorrow is free shipping. So if you place a Paper Pumpkin subscription order tomorrow, it is also part of the free shipping. So something that you might want to think about if you don't have a Paper Pumpkin subscription and you want to get these cards designs. Again, they're really straightforward. Easy to put together with the instructions, card designs that you might be able to use with your friends and family. Okay, so let's we're gonna do this first, like so. We're gonna put that on here. I want to make sure that I'm not sticking it in the wrong spot. Okay, I've got that. And I'm going to put one dimensional on the side here so that it's sort of popped up, and one of the glue dots on the other side. Like so. Oops, did I stick it on the wrong side? I think I did. Okay, well, we're going to have to go with it because we got the glue down and it's going to ruin the stamp now. Okay, so we're going to do that. Like that. And then we've got our little leaves here. Get that in the middle of the card. Like so. And then we've got our last two pieces here. This one goes together really fast. This was a fast one for sure. Okay, so we're gonna kind of stick that underneath that leaf like so. And then we're gonna put our cute little snail on. And then our card is done. Again, I think there's a lot that you could do to jazz up this card. Just even with adding some dimension in the back. But again, I just changed it up a little bit, adding a couple of bit more dimensionals in there. And we have the first card done. That was very fast. Okay, so the next card is the card, this card base here. And we are going to say thinking of you, and we're going to do that on a circle. So we're going to grab out our circle, and I didn't get a piece of scratch paper, so we're going to change this out to thinking of you. And then we're going to do some stamping again with the flower sprig. Okay, so we're going to do this. I'm actually going to tear this off because I think I'm struggling with this not being completely open. So take that, tear that off. Totally unscripted today. Did not expect to get this and did not open the packaging before I got on. I just decided to go live. So you were getting totally unscripted and live. All right. Just trying to make sure that U is getting inked up. Okay, thinking of U. Okay. All right, so now we're going to, so it's the instructions are saying to randomly stamp the, looks like just one time. So I think it's just that one time. No, it looks like there's a couple of them. So we've got a couple of places that they're saying stamp this sort of wildflower here. Okay, so up in here. And one more time. Right around here. Okay. All right, so now that I've got that, then the next step is to grab from the die cuts, we're going to grab this leaf here, and it looks like we're grabbing the blue leaf as well. Cool. Okay, and we are going to use dimensionals on the two leaves and just regular adhesive on the sentiment. These are coming together super fast. Like, this is crazy how fast these are coming together. I'm going to cut this dimensional in half because I have a feeling it's going to be too big for this spot. And it's definitely too big for that spot as a whole one. So, okay. So we're going to go ahead and put adhesive on this guy. And again, you can use whatever adhesive you want. You know, I'm not real fond of these little 3M ones. I think they're a little bit of a pain to work with. I would tend to use my tape runners more for this kind of thing, but just trying to use what's in the kit because I don't have another use for those little adhesive dots other than here. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put this here to the, so what it's saying is it's sort of in the lower third of the card here. And then we're going to layer on our blue and our greenish gold, greenish yellow on top of that. Oops, got that a little bit too. Try and pull that up. We want it grounded. It was floating too much in the air there. So I want it closer to the bottom, and then we'll take this guy and add this one to the other side. And then this card is done. I think these are the fastest cards I've ever made. Just like that. All right. And so that's card number 2. Just like that. All right, card number 2. All right, so card number 3 is going to be our wood pieces. So we've got that. We are going to, this is going to be a card that folds and goes the other direction. All right, so we'll put that one aside for a second because we need to stamp. All right, so we're going to change this to with thanks. So, oh, that's a little bit long. I'm going to go ahead and just put it on the other side of this block. And we need this guy here. making a mess all over my desk. But that's pretty normal. The width is not getting enough ink, I don't think. Okay. Width, thanks. Okay. All right. And then on the other side, just take that out, move it off to the side. We are, what are we stamping? Okay, so we're stamping directly onto here with, again, that wildflower. So I'm going to take this guy off. And looks like we're doing 2 stamps sort of to the lower side of this and kind of down below the center point, but crossing over each other. So one right there, and going the other direction, coming this way, like that. Okay. And then the pieces that we need are coming to this one. We're going to do 3 of these guys. All 3 of these, plus the piece to layer the sentiment on. So this guy here. So that one's all done. So we got those 3, and then we need 2 of these leaves. Okay. And it looks like we're going to ink up one of these. So what this is showing is that it looks like we're supposed to ink this up, from what I can tell here. Because this leaf is different than the other leaf and the colors are exactly the same. So I'm guessing we're supposed to take the Cajun Craze ink spot and we're supposed to ink this up. So I'm going to just rub that across. I'm not going to do too hard because I actually want some of that yellow to show through as well. Okay. So we'll set that aside, let that dry a little bit, and we'll go ahead and do the assembly of this. So I'm going to just take some of my Tombow. Oops, that's empty. And we're going to put that on top of this. We're going to offset it like so. Trying to get it straight. And then we're going to grab our dimensionals and we're going to add some dimensionals to this. Okay. And we're going to add dimensionals. No, we're just going to add some adhesive to these 3. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put this one, looking for my line. I don't want to be too high up. I have to watch out for my score line there. And then we'll do this one. We'll tuck that one behind that, coming down. And then this one will place like that. Then we'll add some adhesive to this one. And we'll place that sort of here in the middle. And then the one that we went ahead and inked up, we're going to add some dimensionals to. Again, just following the instructions here. And it's finding a spot to put the dimensionals so that doesn't show on the card. Hopefully I got that there. And we'll put one up here. Double check. Nope, that one looks like it's showing. Okay, where is it showing? There. Okay, cool. I don't like the dimensionals showing through. So I'm gonna move this guy. Like so. Okay, that looks good. And we'll go ahead and put this one here. And then we just need to put our sentiment down on top of all of that. And we have a third completed card. Usually paper pumpkins are fast to put together, but I feel like this was faster than normal. Maybe it was just me. I think trying to decide where I kind of want it. Here. Maybe like that. There we go. Oops, that looks a little crooked. See if I can straighten that out. Okay, that card is done as well. All right, so we have 3 cards that are part of the Paper Pumpkin September grouping, and they are pretty adorable, I have to say. Like I said, I wasn't sure that I wanted to, you can pause your subscription if you have it, and I thought maybe this would be one that I paused, and then I forgot, and I thought, oh, well, I'll probably be able to do something with them. And I do think that they are super cute. I really love the blue, the hints of the blue in that second card, and I think that's a really fun accent. So the colors that are part of this are Cajun Craze, Crumb Cake, Crushed Curry, Early Espresso, Night of Navy, Pecan Pie, Poppy Parade, Pumpkin Pie, Very Vanilla, and Wild Wheat. So quite a few. Again, there are accompanying dies, and this die down here is the one that is intended for the September Paper Pumpkin, which matches the leaf that we had as part of the punch outs. So I have now a few pieces left over, obviously, that I am going to be working with. I've got some really good options that can go on a layout. I love this peekaboo window. I think I can figure out something fun to do with that. Again, you've got the beautiful cards, and the inside is got color with it as well. So the insides are almost as pretty as the outsides from that perspective. So there you go, some more beautiful colors. So I think another way to use these card envelopes, I might save these. I might not use them on the layout, but again, beautiful cards, beautiful layouts that could come from these cards as well for a great fall theme. Okay, so that is it. That is Paper Pumpkin September. Autumn, the Paper Pumpkin is Autumn Abundance, and like I said, there is a special for Paper Pumpkin going on this month. If you order Paper Pumpkin this month, you get a discount. If I am remembering correctly, there is a discount if you place your order for Paper Pumpkin, whether it's a monthly order or a 3-month subscription, a monthly subscription, 3-month subscription, 6-month subscription, or 12-month subscription, you will get a discount. And then on top of that, there's free shipping if you order tomorrow. So that's an additional little bonus for ordering a multi-month subscription versus just the monthly subscription. All right, everyone. Thanks so much for joining me. Hopefully you can grab this particular kit. I'm hoping that there are going to be extras, because I think I might actually get the refills on this one, because I really love the colors and I love the designs. So Everyone, have a wonderful day, and I will see you on the next video.